Ah, it is Saturday. Let me check this volume. I think it's okay. Right about now, I'm sort of just on that. Let me on this beautiful trail. It's like I'm almost halfway done to for this running, shall I say. Yeah, gotta be careful here. Just look around. I'm halfway done. Happy Saturday. It's a lot of rain in Georgia, so that water is just coming too. The water is just coming, and I mean coming like a biscuit. So yes, it is coming. It's a beautiful morning as I take my step bit by bit on this trail. Why, that way I can actually see what I'm doing. At the same time, moving and just being in the moment. It is a beautiful day this morning. It is muggy and beautiful over here. Yeah, I have to say that it's muggy and beautiful. So yeah, it is muggy and beautiful this morning. Ooh. I can just feel that. What you call it? That whole it is hot this morning, and that's why it's very important to slow down. A lot of people don't know how to slow down when it comes to but it is very, very important slow down this morning. Just slow down. So yeah, I'm sweaty. I'm just sort of I can't even explain it. But it is a beautiful day. Yesterday's marathon was easy. I think today should be 107 or whatever it is. So it was easy yesterday, and just start getting up early every morning to actually, like, as a matter of fact, running a marathon now is becoming easy. I cannot believe I'm almost done. Once I get to 10-mile marker, I'm just like, it's literally just almost done. So this is a very humble exercise, I call it. It requires a lot of humbleness. I really had to learn how to breathe properly. That's that water making that noise over there. I really had to learn how to breathe properly. Yes, and I think the whole yoga practice every morning, what it does, I begin to breathe properly through my nose. A lot of people do not know how to breathe through their noses because they've lost that ability once you pick up all those beautiful habits, I'll call it. So breathe into your nose to a tight spot on your body. You'll be amazed what you can do when you just breathe through your nose. So every time we have a tight spot in our body, because we don't know how to breathe into it, we sort of shy away from it. We literally think if we push our body, we might hurt ourselves. I'm in a stage of just pure being in the moment and just enjoying this thing. So I've got to be done before midday, should I say, that way I can start my day. So believe it or not, I don't even get sore from doing these things anymore. But there is a way to run it. There's a certain way of landing your body. There's a way to move the feet. So all that being taken into consideration makes it a form of just, so it's like a chi kind of thing. How you lift your feet and how your posture is. And once you get your posture right, you're able to grab all your feet under the ground. And the reason why why people do not know how to slow down when they run is because their upper body is weak and the lower back doesn't have much of a strength in it. And so it doesn't have that gravity pull. So it's better to run faster. And when you run faster, you get burnt out really quickly. So that's why most people, when they're running after 5 miles, it's over. So, but once you begin to do that yoga and meditate, you realize it's all, when you're running, that movement is between your feet, your brain, and your spine. So it is just like a movement. A friend of mine was asking me yesterday that am I a monk? I said, no, this is how I get to say my praise. So everyone has different religious mannerism. And I think one of the key things is we don't know how to respect others' spiritual belief, even though we claim it. So to me, I don't think I'm a runner. It's just like movement. This is how I meditate. This is how I just... So, and this right here allows me to listen to my instinct a lot. I don't do anything that I don't feel like doing. And a lot of times, we tend to do things because society tells us to, while truly and truly, deep inside, it isn't what we want to do. A lot of times, it's almost a very difficult situation sometimes. Good morning. It's a very difficult situation sometimes, especially when you have a family. It can be difficult. But the thing is, we can attract what we want. That is the one thing that I myself, once upon a time, guilty of it. Because certain attraction, certain law of attraction, certain things, I did not put out into the universe. So I was in a situation where I have to do things that I don't like to do. And what that does, it creates a lot of stress on people. So because of it, but when I begin to say things that I wanted, attract things that I wanted, I've always put myself in a situation to where I do not do things that my mind do not agree upon. Shall I say? I just don't do it. Anything that my subconscious mind do not agree upon, I do not do it. So, and the more I push my body, the more I listen, the more it speaks to me all the time. I have a thing that I do in the morning. I truly communicate with my body, like I write to it with my opposite hand. So, whatever part of my body comes into my mind, I begin to write to it. I ask it for its intellect. And I really, really speak to it because I see my whole body as a form of a God. Because everything in me functions, even though I never try to understand how they function. Which is another thing that I want to begin to be more into. Because we study so much outside of ourselves. We look for things outside of ourselves. We don't take time to even actually understand who we are. I myself included. How often do you look at your abdomen? You probably, it's like it's just there. We never really acknowledge it. So, these are the things I'm going to work on too, because I've been doing it every morning where I breathe into my body. Every single hole in my body, I breathe into it. So I begin to do my jaw exercises, because there are muscles on your face, and if you want to get rid of your wrinkles, you might want to get on that wagon of just exercising your jaws, moving it every morning. And you'll be really amazed how just moving your jaw can actually pop up your back. Amazing. So those are the things right there. And moving your feet in the morning too. So it's almost just like your body is such a unique thing. It is a God in itself. Everything that functions in it, absolutely amazing. But we never really take time to look at it. This is Georgia for you. 1 minute I'm on the trail, and behind me it's a little little highway. You can actually hear the clouds flying. I love that. I love that. So yes, and these are the things right there about seeking within. And I think the thing that we look for, whether it's God or whatever you want to call it, it isn't outside of us, but within. Nothing is outside of you. Everything that we need to know is actually inside of us. But because we're being raised to think outside, to think is inside of us, to think is outside of us, we tend not to pay attention to it. So over the years, the more I listen to myself, the more I write, the more I look at myself as a higher being, the more of an abundance mindset I have. So once your mind becomes abundant, I was telling a friend of mine yesterday that I feel like a millionaire. And of course, his first thing he said, how can you be a millionaire when you don't own a house? So I bust out laughing. But the truth is, that's just the way I feel, because everything is all in the mindset, because you can be in $1 million house and still feel like you don't have anything. You know, and that's what we have yet to understand. So exercising the mind is another powerful thing. The mind is so unique, just like the body. So I guess that's it today. That's what I'm thinking of today. It is all within. That's where it comes from. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another marathon, like I've been doing, before this rain gets here. Oh, let me slow down, and I'm gonna say happy Saturday, and one love.